But first, to stunning new revelations that ASIO, our spy agency, is investigating claims that a communist Chinese agent was almost elected to our federal parliament. Well, speaking of parliament, where is this woman, Gladys Liu, the Liberal member for the Melbourne seat of Chisholm? Why has the Morrison government banned this politician in Australia's national parliament from giving any interviews? Now, on the face of it, we know why. It's because she came on this show and didn't tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth about her links to the Chinese dictatorship, her membership of at least 4 groups directly linked to the dictatorship's main propaganda arm, the United Work Front. Liu was first denying and then playing it down.
Cannot recall if, as is reported, that from 2003 to 2015, 12 years long, that if I can't recall, I can't be an active member of that council, can I?
Now, the Prime Minister back then was so desperate to protect Liu that he claimed that anyone raising questions about her links to China and her loyalty was a racist.
1.2 million Australians of Chinese heritage in this country. This has a very grubby undertone in terms of the smear that is being placed on Gladys Liu. And I think people should reflect very carefully in the way they've sought to attack Gladys over this matter and the broader smear that I think that is implied in that over more than 1 million other Australians.
Now, Communist China's official propaganda arm also rushed to Liu's defence, calling me a bully, an anti-China shark, a bloodthirsty anti-China hawk, for asking such questions of Liu, who it had twice promoted on Chinese television before our election in May. Well, since then, the Liberals have kept Liu in virtual hiding from the media. I've seen her only at a Chinese National Day celebration in Melbourne's Box Hill, her seat. Lots of Chinese voters there, so many in fact that the police on that same day raised the flag of Communist China over their own police station. But I think it is now time that Gladys Liu stopped hiding and started explaining. And why? Because we're now told that ASIO, as I said, our spy agency, is investigating whether a Chinese spy ring offered to pay $1 million to get car dealer Bo, or Nick Zhao, that's him on the right, to run for Parliament as its secret agent of influence, to run in that very same Victorian seat of Chisholm, Gladys Liu's, where he was a member of the Liberal Party. As it happens, Zhao never did run, got into financial strife, was mysteriously found dead in a motel room this year, 2 months before the election. The coroner is now investigating just how he died. But ASIO has meanwhile done something unusual. Its head has put out a statement saying ASIO does take seriously these allegations about trying to get Zhao into Parliament. So too is Andrew Hastie, head of Parliament's Intelligence Committee.
This isn't just cash in a bag, given for favours. This is a state-sponsored attempt to infiltrate our Parliament, and Australians should be very, very concerned about this.
But as it happens, the new Liberal member for Chisholm is not Zhao, who's dead, but this Gladys Liu, who still hasn't explained how she herself managed to raise $1 million for the Liberal Party, including a reported $100,000 at the last minute of the campaign, money that she claimed came from her personally, which is amazing because I would have thought $100,000 is a lot of money for a speech pathologist to hand over. Now, I'm certainly not saying that Liu is an agent of China. She says she's loyal to Australia, by the way. What I am saying is that Liu and the government should explain how she became a member of bodies connected to China's propaganda arm and how she managed to raise so much money. Who particularly gave her all that money? Which kind of people would now feel she owed them? And why has Liu been so strong in defending China's dictatorship? Now, I'm sorry if all that sounds tough on a poor woman, but Australians have, I think, for too long been naive. You look around at what else China and people close to that regime have been up to. There's Chinese billionaire Wang Zhangmo, now banned from Australia on security grounds. He got close to both sides of politics, very close with his political donations, which included personal donations directly to now disgraced Labor Senator Sam Dastyari, who actually promoted China's foreign policy. And he gave personally to the now former New South Wales Labor boss, Jamie Clements. And of course, it's alleged that Wang also gave New South Wales Labor $100,000 in cash in an Aldi shopping bag after a lunch with then federal Labor leader Bill Shorten. Like I say, we have been so naive about China's attempts to infiltrate her. We've been so naive about China's actual nature, the fact that it is a dictatorship, that it rips the organs out of prisoners for donations, so-called donations, that it has imprisoned 900,000 Muslim Uyghurs for re-education to make them more loyal. And we haven't even wanted to contemplate how much power China has over us, and not just by being the biggest customer of our exports, got that money lure going. Don't forget, China also has influence over some of the 1.2 million Australians here with Chinese backgrounds, many of them with family back in China who can be threatened. Okay, we're starting to wake up now, but the time is late. And there's now so much more of this deadly serious game left to play.